Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you today? I'm going to talk to you about how to describe the weather and the climate in English. We are going to start up quite basic vocabulary and grammar. Let's get on with the lesson. You may know that the native speakers like British people or American are fond of talking about the weather because they live in the area with four seasons. Winter, which is really cold, spring, which is sunny and wet at the same time, summer, which is normally hot and sunny, and autumn, which is colder and with a lot of wind. I'm going to guide you through seasonal weather actually, but here we are going to talk the description about weather first. So weather means condition of the atmosphere over a short period of time. The weather itself, can change rapidly. In the morning, we may find that the sky is so clear, but in the evening, it can be cloudy. On the contrary, in the morning, yeah, it can be cloudy, but in the evening, the sky can be clear. Here, yeah, we are going to guide you through seasonal weather, hot weather, cold weather, wet weather, and windy weather. And I'm going to give you some verbs, adjective, and idiomatic expressions. We are going to learn different weather actually, yeah, that you can find in each of the four seasons. But first, let's discuss how to talk about the weather from a grammar point of view. If you want to use an adjective, for example, warm, you can say the weather is warm. The weather is adjective. You can also say it is warm. It is adjective. You can also say it is a warm day. It is a adjective day. But how if you want to use verb? The verb rain, you can say it is raining. It is verb plus verb ing. That is if you want to talk about right now. If you want to talk about yesterday or the past, you can say yesterday it rained. It verb ed. If you want to talk about tomorrow or future, you can say it will rain tomorrow. It's going to rain tomorrow. It's going to verb or base verb. If you want to talk about noun, you will say there is, there was, there will be, that present, past, future plus noun. So take an example. There is a storm. That's present. There was a storm. That's past tense. There will be a storm. That's future. Now let's talk about the winter. I'm going to start with adjective. You can say cold, bitter, very very cold it means. You can also say or combine bitterly cold. You can say chilly, which is the meaning slightly cold, and then you can also say freezing. And if it is winter and the weather conditions are very bad and the sky is gray, you can say gloomy or harsh. It is a harsh winter. Take an example. Continue. Let's talk about the verb. You can say to snow, to sleet is partly frozen rain. For example, if it is sleeting, I go inside. You can also say to hail. It means that little hailstones, little tiny balls of ice falling from the sky. You can also say to freeze. or freezing over. That's meaning covered by the ice. You can find the example like in the sentence, my pond is frozen over. It means that my pond is covered by the ice. Now some nouns to describe winter. We have got a snow, sleet, hail, frost, blizzard, which is a windy snowstorm. And then for idioms itself, we have a cold snap or a short period of cold weather. And then you can also say frozen to death, which means you are completely frozen through. Let's talk about spring. Spring is known for being sunny and rainy. It's warm and it's wet. Adjective that you can use like cool, mild, fresh. It is very fresh. You can say it is bright when the sun is out. Meanwhile, you can say breezy, which means a light wind. And then cloudy or overcast. Overcast means when there is some sunlight, but there are also some clouds. And the next is you can say muggy if there is a very humid air. And then talking about verbs, you can say to drizzle means with a gentle flow of rain, and then to shower, to pour, to describe the heavy rain. And then moving to the nouns, you gotta rain, shower, downpour, which means a really heavy rain or even a flood. Let's move to the idioms. To rain cats and dogs means heavy rain or downpour. To back down, which means the rain's really hard, you can also say be soaked through. For example, you are really wet, and then you can say I'm soaked through. Well, let's move to the summer. Yeah, the adjective to describe summer, you can use, of course, the word hot. The other verb can be used are scorching, sweltering, boiling, sunny. You can also say dry or clear if there is no cloud in the sky. You can also say blistering. For example, oh, it is a blistering sun. What about the verb? The verb you can use are the sign. The sun is shining. You can also use to burn, like the sun is burning, and to scorch, just like an adjective. And then the noun we have like sunshine, and also talk about heat. Now there are a couple of idioms relating to the reaction of the sun. You can say to catch some rays, which means you want to absorb some sunshine, and then you maybe get a tan. You can also say to go brown, or the meaning are the same, to get tanning. And then the last is to soak up the sun, which means the same as I mentioned before, to get a tanning. Well, finally, let's talk about the autumn, or they say in America, fall. In British, they say autumn. Some adjectives related to autumn, like autumnal. It is autumnal day. In autumn, usually is windier, so you can use windy or mild, or it can be blustery, misty or foggy, which is normally happen in the morning. Okay, for the verb itself, you can use to hold and to blow. To wind is blowing. What about the noun? You can use gale, hurricane, tornado, mist, and fog. Well, that's about the weather. Let's talk about the climate in a glance. So it is a weather condition of an area over a long period of time. It is different with the weather. The weather happens in a short time, from a minute to hour, and a day it can change rapidly. But for climate itself, to change it needs a period of time which is long. Well, climate of place depends on, the first one is the temperature, the second one is rain and the snow. The temperature means the average monthly or yearly temperature. Meanwhile, the second one is the average amount of rainfall or snow. Here are some the influences of the climate change. Yeah. The first one is the type of food people grow or eat will be different among the places. Yeah. And then the second one, the type of clothes they wear can be also different among the sports. And then the type of homes they live also change or different. Yeah, well, everyone, let's practice about the weather and the climate. It is a blah 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 day. So, what is the appropriate adjective? Yeah, it is a clear day because there is no cloud on the sky. What about the second one? The weather today is hot. Very good. Next, yesterday there was tornado, hurricane, thunder. Okay, thunder. Very good. The second one, there is fog, hurricane, or lightning. Lightning. Very good. Next question. Yesterday there was severe hail, gale, or storm. Yeah, hail. The weather today is overcast, cloudy, foggy, foggy. Next question. The weather today is rainy, snowy, or windy. Very good, windy. It is going to rain, snow, shine. What do you predict? Yeah, it is going to rain today. It seems cloudy. Next question. The forecaster says there will be typhoon, tornado, or hail. Okay, tornado. And the next question, the today's weather is icy, humid, or sunny. Yeah, humid. And here you have a opportunity to make your own sentences. And then looking at these following pictures, don't forget to comment or give the answer in the forum session. And see you next there. And Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.